Well, hello everyone. As always, it is a pleasure to be back with another fighting game related video. My name is K Fenrir, and Evo is in 2 days. I am excited because I'm going. It's going to be great. I went the last 2 years as well. By God, it's great. I just said that, but let me put it to you this way. I live in San Diego, right? Comic-Con just passed. I used to put effort into going to Comic-Con. Like I from the year like 2008 technically to 2014, I actually was like, oh, I want to go to Comic-Con. Oh, I got to try to get a ticket. 2016, the first year I went to Evo, like completely changed that. Like I don't care about Comic-Con anymore. Like not even a little bit. Like, you know what? Everybody loves conventions, especially when they're like geared towards your own personal taste in some way, shape, or form. Evo like covers one major base of just like stupid like hobby stuff I really enjoy, which is fighting games. And like Evo is more than just a tournament. It may be the biggest fighting game tournament of the year in the world, but it's also got like exhibitors and stuff. They've got really good merch. They've got like tables where I've tried like 3 indie games on my Steam library at Evo before I got them on Steam. Like it's amazing, like what you could do there. And at the end of it all, you're still in Las Vegas. Like the Mandalay Bay is great. Like that's where I stay. Giant pool. It's amazing. Point is, I'm going, and if you've never been, you should go too. Like if you can, obviously. Like for others, getting to Vegas might be a hassle. Airfare is expensive. Gas is expensive. Time off work is expensive. Anyway, I just wanted to make this video to like talk about some of the things I assume are going to be announced at Evo, or what I would want to be announced, I should say. Like just diving right into it, let's start with Soul Calibur, because that's, I guess, the fighting game coming out that I'm most excited for. I hope there's a playable build now that I think about it, because I still haven't even tried Soul Calibur yet, and I've known about it for a while. But my guess is, who do I want? Yunsung. Who's it gonna be? Probably Cervantes or Astaroth. I love Yunsung. He's my favorite original like Soul Calibur character. He's the only character besides like Charade I played in Soul Calibur 2. Charade, Heihachi, and Yunsung. And like, let's be clear, Yunsung's the only one who like counts as an original character. Charade was their mimic, and Heihachi is a Tekken character, and I love Tekken, so obviously. But Yunsung, I've come to find, apparently one of the worst characters in Soul Calibur 2. No one generally likes him as much as me, or at least I haven't found anyone who does. Like, everyone always like, because whenever I talk with people who love fighting games, they always want to point out his flaws. It's unfortunate, but yeah, I'd love to see Yunsung come back. That's just me, but again, logically, it's going to be Cervantes or Astaroth, or probably both. We got 2 characters revealed for Tekken when Tekken was in time release at Evo once, so it's completely possible they might just close off the roster. Then again, like, I actually haven't been paying much attention. I know the roster has it has more than 2 open slots left from what's been announced so far, but you know, when it comes to Soul Calibur, I've never really liked Soul Calibur as much as Tekken, so I've never been like as in depth. Like, oh, I want my character. Oh, I want my. Siegfried and Nightmare are easier to take up than Ken and Ryu. Okay, like at the end of the day, if you don't find anyone in Soul Calibur you like, default to the fake German mercenary. Like that's all you have to do. Moving on from that, Smash Brothers. I've never been a really big Smash fan. I don't even like the fact that there's 2 Smash games at Evo. I think the community should have to pick between one or the other. Obviously, like, because they're the loudest and most obnoxious, Melee might win that fight. But because it's proven it's more numerous. There are more people who would rather play like the modern iteration of Smash competitively, especially because it's backed by Nintendo, who would rather see that than Melee. Like, I don't like the fact that there's 2 Smash games. I've always seen that as a problem, but whatever. Smash Brothers is fun. It's objectively a fun game. I think it's more fun as a party game. I think it's more fun when you play that game as the developers intended than how the community intends. Like, I'm not saying items are fun. I'm saying more than 2 people on the dang screen is fun. That's what I'm saying is fun. I'm saying there's no reason there shouldn't be like free-for-all tournaments or like team tournaments. Like, I think trying to force Smash Brothers to be like a fighting game leads to those complications and issues in balance and glitches and things you all hate. I don't think anybody can play Smash Brothers that top tier, like, such skill, much wow, no Johns way when like they're focusing on one person and they get kicked in the back of the head by someone else on the screen. You don't deserve to be able to do that stuff because, I'm sorry, I don't care how much skill it requires. It's because of the character you picked. It's because you're Captain Falcon. It's because you're Marth. It's because you're Fox. Like, whatever. Sorry. Lost my cool there. Point is, I don't really care for Smash, but at the same time, I'm obviously going to get Ultimate. I have a Switch, so I'm hoping for Crash Bandicoot in Smash, because that'd be dope. And he just had the big Switch reveal for his game, and more realistically as a guest character, but I don't think people are asking for him, which is unfortunate, because I know I did. I did when they were like asking for like, what character should we put in Smash? I say Rayman. If it wasn't for Rayman, if it wasn't for the Wii U, sorry, Rayman Legends wouldn't exist. And that's a really fun platformer. Like, I honestly, as far as I know, that's the only fun platformer, like, on, like, multiple consoles that isn't an indie game. Like, you know, it's 4 players, like, you play as Rayman or one of the thousands of princesses that live in his realm or whatever. Like, I think Rayman would be a great addition to Smash Brothers. Like, you know, it's basically a culmination of all the gaming's best platformer characters anyway. But yeah, Crash would be great too. Crash is my childhood. Love the Insane Trilogy. Love his new design. I think that would fit in Smash really well. But I digress. What else would I like to hear? It's not really an announcement for things we know about. It's more for something that I would like to happen, and that is, I really want SNK to remake Samurai Showdown or Last Blade. I think those games are underrated. Like, I think they could have gone... I think if they had tried to make more games like that, they could have been successful. But at the same time, like, you know, King of Fighters is their series. Like, it's pretty much a culmination of all the fighting games they were making under one roof. Like, all the Fatal Fury characters, all the Art of Fighting characters. Like, they all came together for King of Fighters. And then, like, whenever it's an SNK versus, like, Capcom versus SNK or SVC Chaos, you get, like, one Last Blade or one Samurai Showdown character. Isn't there a Samurai Yeah, the bird chick, the Samurai Showdown character in King of Fighters 14, sorry. Yeah, I think they deserve their own game. Just maybe put Last Blade characters with Samurai Showdown characters. Like, who cares at this point? Like, just, I think a really cool, like, sword fighting game, like, in the 2D plane that isn't Guilty Gear or BlazBlue would be really interesting. Like, a non-air juggler fighting game of those types, like, especially because Samurai Showdown had such, like, weird and interesting characters, like the 2 dudes with the bracelets, like the water and fire guy. That was really dope. Mina, the chick with the bow and arrow, that could all come back. I think that would be great. Is it probably going to happen? Probably not. That's my out of left field, like, announcement I would love to have, but not realistic. And I'll wrap it up like Tekken announcement. They'll probably talk about the DLC. If they don't talk about it here, they're gonna wait. They're gonna wait till the end of the World Tour. Do I believe they'd probably talk about it, like, at EVO? Probably. I believe they'd announce stuff, but again, I don't think they're gonna release stuff until the end of the World Tour, because I don't think people want to have to deal with like learning whole new matchups. But then again, we had tournaments during the game's timed release, so it's completely possible. Anyway, I just wanted to get my thoughts about Evo. Like, again, if ever you can try to go, you should. It's a lot of fun. Like, it's a fighting game festival, man. It's fantastic. I'll probably have, if I could get any like good pictures or any like good footage of me like playing anything like that's being announced or being developed currently, I'll try to like get it up on this channel. Otherwise, thank you for watching. I'm Kay Fenner, and I'll see you in the next video.